Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Ayleen, and this is a daily dose of medicine walk. And for those of you who are listening in on Blog Talk Radio, this is Healing House Radio. So, today's empathy question addresses probably one of the biggest challenges for empaths. And that is the idea that we get so wrapped up in the energy and the emotions of others that we can lose our objectivity and we can actually become a part of what perpetuates the feeling that they're having. And here we have Luna. She's here. She's gotten very, it's like maybe she wants to lay down, right behind me. Maybe she just wants to be right next to me. So she is, kind of deciding whether or not she's going to be featured that much. So, but I let her kind of do what she wants. And that works out for her very well. Plus, if I try to move her or make her do anything, it's like, okay, now I'm just going to disrupt. So, anyway, whether or not empaths are always, we always mean well, but are we really giving that person what it is that they need? So, today's question is, do empaths tend to be codependent? A really important question, because it is very difficult sometimes if you don't have kind of a hold on what it is that you're doing, or if you're an unconscious empath, all you know is that what that person is feeling is, really powerful, it's really strong, and they need you. And empaths have a tendency to, really want to be there for people and to be what they need us to be. So when it comes to, okay. Some people say I'm codependent with my cat. When Luna decides, oh, well, right in the middle of everything, I want you to hold me, or I want to be at the center of attention. It's sort of different, but in a way it's not. So, you go over there. Yes. So when and it really is taking a look at codependence, because that can mean different things to different people. Tough love folks say, hey, you always toe the tough line, always, hold that space of no, you got to do this yourself, or, I will not allow you to be manipulative or anything like that. And for a long time, that whole concept of tough love, it was very helpful in cases of people who were tended to be either manipulative or who would not step up and take a good firm look at their own lives, and who dealt more with excuses. And people who want to be taken care of usually have a tendency to find empaths and people who want to take care of them. It's this kind of a weird symbiotic relationship that really doesn't do either person much good. Empaths can fall into being codependent, but I find that's mostly with empaths who are not managed, who are not aware that they're empaths, and also those who really develop a strong need for that feeling that connection gives, especially when you're connected to somebody and they're very down, and then you provide something for them, and then their feeling goes up, so that means the empath's feeling goes up, which, can become a really serious issue when all you're doing is providing what somebody wants just so you can feel really good. And so I would say that those who choose to manage their empathy, who look at it as a way of getting information and a way of figuring out, how to best help someone, often the best way to help someone is to encourage them and support them in finding their own solutions, and to be able to get that, get that satisfaction. Because honestly, the empathic connection is such an amazing thing. And what feels even better than giving someone a temporary lift is to help them find a way to feel strong, because there is nothing like being connected to someone who realizes how strong they are, who realizes that they can be proud of themselves, who realize that they are empowered. Now, that is an amazing moment. And to be able to share in that moment in that deep connected way is just awesome. It's like when, your children ride a bike for the first time and you're holding on to the back of it and running beside them, and you let go and they realize that they can do it themselves. That joy that they feel, you can be a part of that. You can feel that. And while the gratitude can be huge for somebody who, just you kind of help out. And really, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, just saying, okay, here's what you need. Here's what will help you. The problem is when it becomes continuous, when it becomes, more the rule than the exception. Everybody needs help every once in a while. Everybody, needs that hand. And when that's, just that moment. But when it's all the time and every day, or if, the issue just keeps perpetuating because that person does not choose to change, it's very easy for an empath to get caught in that. So it's for those folks that it is that much more important to be able to manage it, to be able to shut it off, to be able to say, okay, I can help you in other ways. I can be compassionate. I can be, firm. I can be encouraging. You don't have to be empathic at that moment, because it's a slippery slope. And it reaches the point where you end up with two people who are in trouble and not just one. So be true to yourself. There's nothing wrong with utilizing empathy. It doesn't have to go into codependence. And if it feels like it is, then, take a look at that, because you have so many more ways to help out other people than just feeling what they feel. Because sometimes what you need is to be able to feel yourself and to feel and know that you're helping them without them necessarily feeling better in that moment. Go with what someone needs, not with what they feel. So, thank you for joining me. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns on this topic, please feel free to put them in the comments. And if you would like to contact me about, maybe you have a particular situation you're dealing with, then feel free to reach out to me through the Twitter link that is in the description. You can also reach me through my Facebook page, Medicine Walk with Dr. Ayleen. And if you like this, please like the video and please subscribe. So thank you. And I wish you well. And I wish you joy. I wish you stability. And as always, I wish you balance, and I wish you blessings from my heart to yours. Love you, and see you tomorrow. Bye.